welcome to the Ultimate Sales Blueprint course. I'm so delighted to have you here. Thank you for believing in us and enrolling for this particular course. I can guarantee you that at the end of this course, you will have value for your money. So I even feel that before we begin this course, you have an idea into what you are going to be dealing with. And so I intend to introduce you to the content of the course. So in module 1, what you are going to be dealing with is how you can package an irresistible offer, how you can actually create an irresistible offer. So in this course, you're going to be learning how you can put together certain products such that they become very, very compelling for anyone who sees it to be able to buy. Okay, so that's what we're going to be learning in module 1. So part of what we are going to be learning will be what is an irresistible offer, and then the second would be elements of an irresistible offer. Elements of an irresistible offer. And the third thing we're going to be learning is how to create an irresistible offer. So I'm going to be taking you on practical at the end of the course on how you can create an irresistible offer, step by step approach, practical approach on how you can do this. Then we go to module 2. Now, in module 2, you are going to be learning how you can craft a compelling sales copy. Okay, a compelling sales copy. Now, why do we need a sales copy? It's one thing for you to have a very mouth-watering offer, but if you don't know how to persuade people with words, with text, with images, with videos or audios, then your offer is as good as nothing. So you're going to be learning in this module 2 how you can actually craft a compelling sales copy. So what you'll be learning, one would be sales copy and the benefits, and then the second thing you'll be learning will be types of sales copy, different types of sales copy that we have. And then finally, you'll be learning how you can craft a compelling sales copy. At the end of the course too, there will be a practical session where you'll be taking step by step on how to craft a compelling sales copy. Then we'll go to module 3. Now in module 3, we are going to be looking at traffic sources. If you have a compelling sales copy, you have a very nice offer, but if you don't know where to go to actually get people to buy, then there's still going to be a challenge. So this is what we're going to be learning in module 3. So you will learn what is traffic generation, and then you will learn types of traffic generation sources, okay, and the benefits of traffic generation. Then how to boost your traffic generation. So these are all that you will learn in module 3. Then we go to module 4. In module 4, you'll be learning lead generation. Lead generation. Lead simply means, in the local parlance, it means customer. So how do we generate customer for our product or for our business? So that's what we're going to be learning in module 4. So you will learn what is lead generation. Then you will learn the lead generation process, then the lead generation stages, and then one of the types of lead generation is inbound. That's what you are going to also be learning. Then the outbound type also, you are going to be exposed to it. Then lead generation sources, and then finally lead generation best practices. So these are what we'll be learning in module 4. Then in module 5, we'll be learning sales funnel. Sales funnel. Now you are going to learn why this is so important in your sales cycle. So under this, you'll be learning what's a sales funnel, okay, benefits of a sales funnel, stages involved in sales funnel, how to nurture your sales funnel. Then the last one will be sales funnel frequently asked questions. So these are all that will be addressed in module 5. Now next will be module 6. So in module 6, you'll be learning building contact list. So when people have actually come to either your page or your blog or your site, now you need to have a record where you keep all this list, and then you need to continue to grow it, because the larger the list, the larger the leads you have, the more likely that you are going to sell. So selling is actually a game of numbers. So that's why you need to build the list. Now, so here we are going to be looking at building your audience list, okay, and then audience list building strategies. Then next one will be building contact list for a physical store. Then another one will be growing your WhatsApp list with organic ads. Then next will be growing your WhatsApp list with paid ads. And then finally, growing your WhatsApp list with traditional ads. Okay. Then we move to module 7. Now, in module 7, we talk about lead nurturing. Sometimes after you have promoted your product, a few people may buy and then some will not buy. Now, you don't want to lose those who do not buy at that time. You actually want to find a way of converting them to paying clients. So what you do is to nurture them, and that process is what we call lead nurturing. So here you are going to be learning what is the importance of lead nurturing. Now, recommended lead nurturing tactics and the strategies for lead nurturing, and the elements of lead nurturing process, and then steps to lead nurturing process, and best practices for increasing success rate. Okay, and the last one will be best strategies to warm up cold leads. So these are all that you are going to be looking at. Okay, so we move to module 8. Now in module 8 you're going to be learning lead scoring. Now this scoring is just a way of giving marks to your leads based on their performance. So you want to know which one is performing well so that you can commit more resources, more time, more attention to such. And then the ones that are not doing well, you may want to discard them, especially if you think that they are not going to actually convert at the end. So you have to score them. So under this, we just look at the lead scoring strategy. Then we move to module 9. Now in module 9, we talk about sales priming. The word priming is actually a psychological term. Okay, it's just a way of hypnotizing, in quotes, your customer or your prospects without their knowing. And how do you do that? It is by using text, images. There are certain ways you use words. You use images, videos, visuals to actually persuade your customer, your prospect to make a buying decision. So this is what we are going to be considering in module 9. So we will look at what is sales priming concept, and then we look at the priming elements that we can actually engage in. Then we go to module 10. In module 10, this is where you want to conclude, okay, the sales or the deal. So we talk about sales closing, and under this we look at closing sales. How do you close sales or deals or contracts? Then the second one, we look at sales closing techniques. What are those techniques you can actually deploy in order for you to close that deals or sales? Then we come to module 11. In module 11, we look at handling objections, handling sales objections. So one of the things you will look at there is how you handle sales objection. There will always be objection. In fact, most times there are more objections than sales. So how do you handle it? Then number 2, we look at categories of objections. Then number 3, we look at handling objections, and then we look at 44 case studies of objections and how to respond to them. Then module 12, we look at lead retargeting. Lead retargeting. So now here we look at how you can actually sit back again and look at what went wrong in your promotion or your ads, and see what you can put in to actually convert those that were not converted during your first ads, targeting ads. Okay, so here we look at what's lead retargeting. We look at how to set up retargeting campaign, then retargeting best practices, and then how you can track and measure your results. Okay, and then lastly we look at common retargeting mistakes. Then in module 13 we look at boosting sales. So here we'll consider 18 effective strategies that can actually boost your sales. All right, now when we are done with all the courses, we will have a 7-day sales challenge. So this is actually a practical section where I would be taking you one by one on how, or step by step, on how you can actually boost sales. Okay, so I have categorized it into day 7. It's not necessarily that it has to be your days when you are counting it. It's not necessary that it has to be consecutive. So you can start now. That will be your day 1, and then when you're done with all that you need to do in day 1, so the next time you come, you pick another one. That will be day 2. Okay, so just make sure you follow it to the very end, and then you will see how your sales will increase exponentially. That I can guarantee you. So it's a tested and a proven method of actually boosting sales. So the first thing we are going to be doing in day 1 is to create an irresistible offer. So here I am going to be showing you I'm going to be showing you what you can put together that will make your offer irresistible, and how you can present it to a sales copy. Okay, so that's what we're going to be learning in this day 1. Then in day 2, we are going to be looking at social media optimization. Every businesses has actually gone online. So online is the market space now for all businesses. So you want to make sure you position yourself in such a way that you can actually attract quality leads, high paying customers. So now you do that is by optimizing your social media. And here we are going to be focusing on your WhatsApp, using WhatsApp business, and also your Facebook page. Of course, whatever we applied for Facebook page, you can also apply same for your Instagram page. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at here. Then in day 3, we're going to be looking at how to generate quality leads. So what are the steps? What are the strategies to generate quality leads? A lot of people have you must have seen where people have 100,000 contact list in their WhatsApp TV, or even 1 million followers. And at the end of the day, when you promote your product with such people or with such platforms, you discover that they hardly convert. So it's not about numbers, it's about the quality of people that constitute that number. And that's how we're going to be looking at here, how to generate quality leads. Then day 4, we're going to be looking at building your contact list. So, okay, building your contact list. Now, after you have generated them from a midst of online wanderers, you have been able to draw out some people. Okay, using your sales funnel. Now they are in. You will have to organize them either by email or by your WhatsApp contact. You have to organize them, and you keep growing them, because, as I've said before, sales is just a game of numbers. So you want to build your contact list. All right. Then in day 5, we are going to look at how to nurture your leads. So when they are already inside your funnel, whether they are trapped inside your website, inside your social media platform, inside your WhatsApp business platform, then what you need to do is to keep engaging them. So you nurture them with content marketing, with social proofs, with a lot of things that will bring about an awareness of your brand, which will also propel them, as you consistently do it, to like your brand, like what you sell, and then they get to trust you. And once they trust you, then they will begin to buy from you. So you want to now to nurture your leads. That will be done in day 5. Then in day 6, we are going to be looking at priming and closing sales. So we are going to be looking at strategies we can use to actually persuade people to buy our product. And then what are the techniques for closing deals or sales? Then day 7, we are going to be looking at handling objections and lead retargeting. So in the course of trying to sell to these people closing deal, some will accept, some will not. Those who do not accept, now we want to find a way of marketing them again. So what we do is to look at, okay, what was their objections, what was their concern or reservation concerning the product we pitched with them earlier. So when we know it, then we can use our 44 recommended strategies on how to handle objections to see which one will help in our response, and which will also help in converting these people. And then when we have been able to see that, oh, this method will work, then we can now retarget them. Okay, so that is all that we are going to be doing in day 7. And by the time we are done with this, we will have had a lot of sales. In fact, we will start having sales in day 6. Okay, those we missed in day 6, then we now convert them in day 7. So that is the idea. So I'm sure that by the time you're done with this course and you put into use all that you will learn, your sales will increase exponentially. That I can guarantee you. So with that, we have come to the end of the overview, and I will be expecting that the next thing you do now is to sit tight, get your writing materials, and just opt in into the first module that you are going to be learning in this particular course. See you inside.